Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 24, Week 10, Eviction Live Recap. Now, this is Tyler's. This is the only way I could ensure that I would remember to show Tyler's draft pick because he freaking lost somebody tonight.
Finally.
Finally. His streak is over. But God help us all when one of his three win, which is probably going to happen. I've already come to Jesus about it. You know, it is what it is. But yes, it's true. Spoiler, if you're just now joining us, Alyssa went home tonight. The biggest threat in the house. Don't even get started.
It's about time.
It's about damn time.
It's about damn time.
Because she's been running the house.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Has she not been running the house?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hi, Dominic in the chat. Yes, guys, listen. Next week's the last Thursday night show. I'm sorry. I'm having my Thursday Dr. Pepper, and that just came out. I thought it was going to be hiccup. Welcome to my weekly meltdown. I'm Allison. With me is Andrew, Roy, and Brandon. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. I went ahead and just gave Tyler the night off because, you know, he lost a draft member and needs to recover. He needs space. He needs personal space.
He surely needs that.
You know, because we lost a big comp beast tonight. Alyssa's gone. Taylor won. Well, the next last HOH.
Now, if she wasted on Brittany, I'm done.
You think? Oh, it would be a waste on Brittany. Turner or Monty need to go. Of course, after this week and the much-needed black and white slow-mo snuggle fest of Taylor and Monty, which made me nauseated because I feel like I was watching my brother and sister make out. I mean, it just didn't seem right. I don't know.
Justice for Joseph. Justice for Joseph.
Yeah. Y'all, I'm really pissed. Bean, Abraham Champagne in the chat. Hello, guys. Yeah, and her cold, sorry, Joseph. Girl, I will console Joseph. My husband's already given me that hall pass. I will do it. I will take care of him. You just come here and let me pet you. You're going to take care of it. I'll take care of it. It's fine. It's totally fine. Now, I may have to duct tape him together and put him in the trunk of my car to make this happen. But still, you know. Anyway, is this working? Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
But I have nothing to say about kidnapping Joseph. I mean,
you know, he's my little Puma. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see how this week is unfolded. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm here last week, but I just have one thing to say.
Lord have mercy.
One thing to say.
You missed Jasmine.
I thought I was about to have a cornbread Big Brother OTT moment last week when Michael left. I thought I was going to get a middle finger, and y'all. I was on the edge of my seat. I had a sleeping 10-month-old on me. I was like, oh my God, this baby's about to fly in the air if he does it.
Uh-oh.
But it didn't happen. And I've heard some rumors about the jury house. You know, Terrence and Michael. I heard rumors they went toe-to-toe.
Yeah, at one point I heard that Terrence actually walked.
I heard he walked. I heard he was removed from the jury house, that they could not be, that he can't come back till finale night. Why? So we can see it unfold even worse live? Because we're getting 2 hours this year.
So, you know, I hadn't been around in a while because I teach high schoolers all day long and don't have time. But I do want to go back to that, if that's okay with you, Allison.
Yes, guys.
To give my insight on the whole Michael Kyle concept. And I think I saw it best from someone on Twitter or Facebook or somewhere when they said, not CBS now editing Brittany and Michael to look like the bad guys when they've sat on this footage for 2.5 weeks and not done anything with it, right? Like, we see this whole thing and they're making them out. And I don't disagree that, like, turning something like that into gameplay is somewhat wrong, right? Like, I don't disagree that what Michael and Brittany did was a little villainish, a lot of villainish. But CBS sat on that footage and didn't show it when Kyle originally did it. So I don't see where the issue is.
You know what gets me is it's the whole one of the excuses I heard from Michael is, well, the house was split up, so I didn't have the opportunity. That is the same excuse as Kyle saying, I've never been to a bar. That's why I say inappropriate things. Okay? I love Michael. I'm not shitting on him at all, so please don't think that. But it's just, it's a little much. There's the right thing, there's the wrong thing, there's gameplay, there's some things just don't need to be gameplay. That flag did not need that flag should have been thrown weeks ago. Guys, something happened. I need some clarity. I don't know, what I heard, if I should worry or if we need to address it or what, but this is what happened. We need to set this kid straight before he's ripped even more than I know. I can feel it in my bones on Twitter right now. What can we do to make the situation better? I don't know. But I will say something, guys. As a woman, I like to be pursued. I want to be hunted. So when I want a guy to really pursue me.
When did this turn into my weekly takeoff?
Yes, you know what I like to do? You know what I like to do, guys? When I want to be pursued, I want to get in the guy's bed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get in the bed. Like that.
That gives you a lot of room to run.
It gives you a lot of room to get away and be pursued.
Also, laying down is the most optimal position to get out of any area as quickly as possible.
Right. What does she have? One leg hanging off? Like when you're hot and you got the one leg out? Is that how you get away? Oh, shout out to my tie-dyes tonight.
Ooh, cute.
What is going on? Like, literally what's happening right now? Because I am confused as to what show I'm on. And when this became Magic Michelle 2.
This is Magic Michelle.
Oh my God.
Look, if you're watching me to see stripping, you really need to reevaluate everything in your life and universe. But I just thought that was funny, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to I just thought that was funny. When I want to be pursued, I just dive headfirst into the guy's bed.
My favorite part of that whole segment is I thought genuinely something was wrong with my phone because the amount of times they reused the bear growl sound effect.
Yeah.
I was like, is there some? Do I have a second video on in the background? What's going on? No, they just did that.
Oh, they did it. You feel the heat of the bear. I don't want you to touch me. You're too hot. I'm already a sweater. I don't need it. Just roll over and do your thing. I'm going to do mine. Okay? Just no. We're good. We created enough heat. It's okay now. We don't need that.
Let's call it what it is. Homegirl's horny, right? Like, she was on Joseph.
Yep.
She was on this. Like, do I think that any part of this was her actually, like, wanting to be with Monty? Like, I don't even call this a showmance. I call this Homegirl's horny, right? Like,
well, Brittany even said, since Monty became HOH and she got nominated, I haven't seen her. She's not talking to me. And, it's kind of like, I don't know what she's doing. What is she trying to stay? I mean, I never took it as she was using her feminine wiles to stay in the game or anything. I mean, I could be wrong. But it just seems so rare. Anelda sent me the link to it on Twitter. And I was like, bitch, for real? Is this real? Joseph. I need to get to Joseph. Somebody needs to leak this to Joseph because he's gonna be so sweet and dressed up so tan, just looking like a snack. And he's gonna be so happy. Oh, I'm hot. I gotta take my jacket off. Like, he's gonna be so excited to see her, and she's gonna be like, sorry, Joseph, I just made out with Monty. I mean, it's good. It is what it is.
Forgot about the part. No, okay.
We didn't hear that
That's
part.
a bag of chips.
Not the bag of chips where there are no lays in the bed. Whoa!
Okay, were those lays? Were those lays? Were those lays?
Yeah, where the fuck were the lays tonight? Where was the product placement?
The lays, guys.
With the legs.
Also, they cut out the part where she told him, "Now you get to taste me for the rest of the day."
We did not want to hear that. We did not
No.
want to hear that.
Anyway, guys.
I didn't want to hear it a second time for sure.
Well, nobody wants to hear me saying it. I can guarantee you that. That's a nightmare.
I bet it was salty.
Who's salty?
Taylor from all the dang chips.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, so but let's get into some game here.
Yes, let's.
Let's.
What are the chances Taylor can actually win this thing?
Very high.
Very.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think she has the jury vote? I don't know if she has the jury votes.
Oh, she does. I can guarantee you.
I think from story, she's got the jury votes. I think the part of the challenge that she faces is winning 2 of her next 4 competitions. But even then, I'm not talking veto. I'm talking final HOH.
Yes.
Like I think she has to get herself there. I think everybody else is of the opinion or should know that she's going to win if she's there.
Well, Brittany's in the final 2. We're in agreement with that, right? Like, Brittany's there.
Hopefully.
Look,
you'd be dumb not to take Brittany.
Well, yeah, because, like, again, Taylor's final 2 with Brittany right now, and, of course, with what's going on at the moment, it is possible that Turner's the target this week. However, the sole vote to evict is, like, what really matters.
The powers of veto.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I was going to say the only way that we could, I think Joseph would totally vote for Taylor unless we can get someone to fly that plane over the jury house with that long ass banner with 58 words on it telling him everything. But
Labor's a liar, loves Steven. Josh has COVID.
Alyssa could spill something.
So I was about to say, Brandon, that's my thought was, Alyssa definitely, excuse me. First of all, you go up there, it's 2:00 in the damn afternoon. Who sleeps till 2:00 in the afternoon? I'm sorry, 45. I haven't done that in 20 years. But
Hold on. Who let Tyler in the chat?
Get out of here,
Ben. Tyler. Get out.
Matthew Netting, get the timeout right now. Get the bonk hammer.
I'm giving you the damn night off, and where are you? In the chat.
Wait,
it kills me. But no, I was gonna say,
Tyler, get out of the chat.
Yeah, get out. And I totally lost thought of what I was saying. But
sorry, when I see Tyler's name in the chat, I'm like, what the?
Tyler, we showed your draft at the very freaking beginning. I'm not pulling it up again. Don't be late to the party.
It summoned him. That's what it did.
Don't.
13 minutes later.
Thank you. But no, Alyssa's going to go in there and she's going to tell, listen, I had to get them up at 2:00 in the afternoon. It was just Monty and Taylor in there. And I had no idea where Turner was. How hard is it to find? There's freaking 5 of you in the house. You have the room. You go into a room. If somebody's in there, that's obvious. It's a 50-50 shot. It's Turner.
But okay, so we bring up another good point. Alyssa going into the jury house. Is there any chance that this romance is rekindled and we get another 10 seconds?
No.
I mean, because Homegirl might be horny too, right?
Okay. Okay, yeah, we might get 10 seconds again in jury, but nothing's going to happen after.
Right, but I mean, it's
Brandon,
not much happened.
Every
not
time
much
you mention
happened.
H word, I get the spray bottle out.
Okay.
I'm just like, don't be H word.
It's I think that Kyle and Alyssa are going to see each other and they're going to forget everything because it's been 2 weeks and you forget everything that's happened. Oh, I missed you. And, even though I dumped you, it's your worst hour. I still miss you. I feel sorry for the people in the jury house that are going to be stuck in there with the 2 of them.
I don't think anything's going to kindle. I think it's done. I think it's fizzled. I could be wrong, but I think it's fizzled. And I'll leave it at that so I don't get squirted anymore.
I have it ready, so please.
Yes, here's my thing. I think that they totally should have gotten rid of Taylor tonight, considering she will win.
100%.
I really feel like she's going to win 100%. It's I think Joseph, I can't remember who said in the chat, it will be a very huge Big Brother arc comeback story. You know, you haven't seen this in a while. I think it'd be great. I just want to point out, and if this sounds ignorant or off center, I apologize. I am a Southern white woman. I'm just saying. I would love to see a person of color win Big Brother, and there was no big master plan. You know, there wasn't a cookout, or they just did it. I mean, is that good, or is that? I mean,
Oh, it's good. It's good.
but
I'd love.
I can't say that it's not because of the cookout, because that was a good blueprint from, that was an amazing win last year. But I do feel like, look, this can happen. And maybe it'll kill the stereotypes that when all people of color talk and all the white people talk, it doesn't mean they're in alliances.
Well, I would take that further. I've not been a big Taylor fan this whole season, right? Like,
okay.
I just haven't. From the very beginning when she did that, and I'm always like, let's finally get the female alliance, and I feel like that whole her clicking with the voice from the beginning was the death of that. I just wasn't a big fan. But what I can say is to expand off that I think it would be awesome to have a female POC winner, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like that to me is even bigger than the POC win here. To get the female winner again and to get that female POC, I think that's the big statement from this season. And whether I love her or hate her, I'd love to see that happen.
As somebody who has been rooting for Taylor all season, just from the lens of this season alone, I want the personal satisfaction of the season be bookended by Paloma and Taylor because of everything Paloma did to Taylor, and then Taylor still coming out on top and winning the game.
I'm on the same boat as that, Rory.
Who's Paloma?
Mayonnaise.
I'm sorry. Sorry, too soon? I don't know.
No, you're good.
Think about who some of these people are.
You are good.
I'm just saying.
Honestly, good for you for not remembering who Paloma is. I wish I could forget.
Yeah, I wish I could forget as well.
Palerma and Aloma?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Paloma is a rash or something. But yes, Joseph and some other people kind of.
No. Paloma can't be a rash. She went away quickly.
Didn't need
exactly.
Oh, we're gonna kill Rory tonight. I swear to God, he's gonna do loud.
See, Rory knows he's not really supposed to do shows with me. It's not good for his heart or his blood pressure.
But yeah, I'm. You think she'll be invited to the finale?
100%.
Dominic's asking in the chat. You think?
I don't think so.
I think because of the image that if she went away from mental illness, I think BB brings her back to be like, we didn't just ditch her to the wind. I think it's more of a publicity than anything else, but I think the offer will be extended. Whether she accepts it or not, I don't know.
When are we getting a jury house segment? Is that not going to be till finale night?
Well, we should get one next week.
We've only got one.
Yeah, we should be getting one next week.
And I need to see drama. I was actually texting with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were like, when in 22 years will Big Brother get it through their thick skull that we need a fifth camera in the jury house?
Yes, that.
I think a lot of it is how much investment they have in jury house. And I think any of the people that they would have used to jump to start having jury segments like regularly, I mean, we've only had one so far, right? Or no?
Yes.
Has it just been the Twitter stuff?
We've only had one, unfortunately, and unlike last season, we had detailed jury segments, and now we've reverted back to what they used to do, and I'm like, I hate everything.
I think part of it, I think it's two things. I think it's how much production is invested in who's in jury, because I think of immediately Big Brother 18. They had jury segments from the jump because Davon was juror number one, and they know that she's good TV. Versus this week, I can kind of excuse there not being a jury segment just because, like, I felt just from the lens of one episode alone, this was a good story arc of, like, Brittany, Brittany, like, oh, I can trust Taylor. I don't think I can trust Taylor. Like, everything to me made sense for this episode to not have a jury segment. Having a jury segment pulls us out of the, oh, Taylor might actually go home. Oh, Alyssa might actually go home. I don't know who's leaving in this vote. If you're not paying attention to Twitter. So, yeah.
and twofold on that. One, I also think the Terrence and Michael thing might have had a play on not having a jury segment, right?
Possibly.
Like there were things that didn't want to be shown there. But two, I think the solution to this is you get rid of the jury segment in the live show all the way to all together. And what you do is you do a Paramount Plus episode every week of just 30 minutes of edited jury house content, and not even the fifth camera, because I think you're right. I don't think the investment's there, but I think there's enough to show that segment of them watching the clip, to have that feedback, and then to have a fun little segment of some sort built into their weekly. I think that's the solution. I mean, Survivor used to do an online segment for Ponderosa every week a while back. I mean, I don't think they've done that recently.
Nope.
But they used to have a weekly Ponderosa episode that went on CBS.com.
Yeah, they could do that on Paramount Plus. They could have a weekly jury show, just an hour of everything that's been going on in the jury house, just for fun. I mean, these people aren't really talking strategy. They're just hanging out, being themselves, or maybe it's just out of respect that they need to unwind from being on camera. Let's just face it, though. These people forget they're on camera, okay?
Yep.
They really do. I just want to pick your guys' minds, not to keep going back to last week, but man, I had a hard time watching Michael just completely throw Brittany under the bus last week. I mean, the look of utter shock on her face. I was like, damn, Michael.
I loved every second.
I know. I loved it too, but damn, Michael, that was harsh.
Well,
and then you want to give me a cornbread fake out? just it kept on going.
What I loved about it is it truly showed that Michael, like, it just showed how much he cares about this game, right?
Yeah.
Like he is there to play, and he was there to do whatever it took in the end. He knew he was leaving, but for himself, he needed to take that shot. And he said that with Julie, right? Like, he knew he was done, but he needed, the fan in him needed to do whatever he could. And if that meant throwing Brittany under the bus, she still has the tire mark in her hair. And her eyes are bulging a little more than they were previously. Because
and
of
not
the
in
pressure.
A good way.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
Zingbot this year sucked. I'm sorry. That's it.
I didn't even watch it, so I didn't even know what they even said.
That's all you got? I got big bug eyes? Well, whoa. Okay. But I will say that the Kyle comic, erectile, what was it?
Erect Kyle?
Erectile
Dysfunction.
Boy, that's a
the only good one that I got out of it.
Yeah, I bet he can't wait to get that big poster in the mail, because they get those in the mail,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he'll twerk with it on TikTok. Don't worry.
Yeah, Zingbot did hit it on the head and nailed it. That Tyler's an ice queen.
Hold on. You said Tyler. He is an ice queen. Also,
he is an ice
we were
queen.
specifically talking about
Tyler. Yeah, I get the two mixed up because they're both equally called. Here's the thing. I've had this roller coaster ride with Taylor. Like, at first I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about her. And then people are picking on her, and I felt bad for her. And there were things that went on that I just thought were inappropriate, and I hated it. And then it seems like as those people were leaving, it's like the ice started to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see it. And like, she does this to Joseph. And she even says, sorry, Joseph. Really? What? What happened? What are you laughing at?
Look at Nate's comment.
Hold on. I thought you said Tyler's a size queen. He could be. I don't know. I'll never know. I don't bat for his team. So, that's not a question.
With the heavy lifting Tyler's been doing now, so.
Yeah. He is into weightlifting for a reason.
If Tyler was here earlier, he's not now.
Yeah, he's not. Can you answer that, Tyler? Do you
Or-
have to buy them in Queen? We just
he'll-
need to know.
Or he'll be here in the waiting room in about 30 seconds.
Oh, he'll be on the freaking show. Where's that link?
No, he's here to actually make this show magic, Mike, at this point. And prove everyone Taylor, Turner, Tyler, too many T's.
That's right, the TTT. I can't keep up with this. There's too many Taylors in the world.
It's
confusing.
The biggest disappointment.
Welcome to my weekly meltdown. We don't speak very well English here.
And I was a speech teacher. The only disappointment for
That's
me
true.
this season has been that we didn't get the Turner and Pooch alliance. Like Turner and Pooch missed opportunity. I'm still upset on that.
Yes and no, because Turner said in that HOH after Pooch got evicted that they did have a final two. So,
But it wasn't
and
called
Pooch
Turner
was
and
real.
Pooch. Like
I
that
know,
was
but it
such
is canonically it is real to me now. Like,
Sadly.
they confirmed it.
Sadly.
They confirmed Turner and Pooch.
What are the can we name all of the pre-jurors? Let's try. Paloma, Pooch,
Amira.
Amira,
Nicole.
Nicole, Daniel.
And Daniel.
That's it?
Yep. Only 5.
Yeah.
Okay, who's in the jury now?
Indy, Jasmine, Joseph, Kyle, Terrence, Michael, Alyssa.
We got them all.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay. Thank God. Anyone watch that challenge finale last night?
My
Do
girl,
not
Queen,
get me started.
Queen stays queen, baby. Queen stays queen.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone in the chat.
Queen
But,
stays queen.
I watched
I
it
have to Google
today.
I didn't see it.
You did? Okay.
Do
Well, I
not
was
get
like,
me
I'm gonna
started.
Google.
I hated it. I hated it.
I'm Googling.
Are you
Here, I'll put
Googling?
it in the private chat, Rory.
Well, all I know is if if your fingers are cold, think about how much money you could invest in heated gloves for the future. And I've never played Sudoku, so I don't know what the hell that meant. I'm looking at that board with all the numbers and I'm like, man, I would have quit too, but I'm Allison and I'm not a, that would be expected. But
I loved every second of it. Loved every second of it.
I was like, damn. But anyway, I don't want to
Queen
get
stays queen.
Queen stays queen.
Y'all want to talk about Sandra Diaz being one of the greatest of all time? She can sit the hell down.
Uh-oh.
Didn't they? I mean, they did name the bench after her, right?
Could you imagine Sandra showing up for the Challenge USA? Could you imagine
I would
Sandra
love it.
walking
Dude,
into the Island House?
she would throw down. Dude, I've got $3 million. I don't need this shit.
Now-
Sudoku? You want me to come out here and do some Sudoku?
So we
Hey,
talk
I could
about
kill a Sudoku challenge.
we talk about that. Did anybody watch the Cerie Janelle Snake in the Grass?
I
No,
have
I
not
haven't
seen
seen
that
it
yet.
No.
Worth it.
Is it? I've still got it in my DVD. I haven't watched it yet. I'm just trying to. There's not really much to talk about this evening. It's just, it was predictable. We knew this was going to happen. Taylor's HOH. Who's she nominating?
Doesn't
Turner.
matter.
Doesn't matter because
Brittany.
Doesn't matter.
She's going to give the typical Final Four speech. I put you two up, but it doesn't matter. It's all who wins the veto. Taylor's worst mistake would be winning the veto.
Well, let me ask you a question. What happened to Monty this week? He took a dump and put his contacts in? I mean, how did he not make it downstairs in time? I mean, what was he doing? Take all your shit, put it in your hands, and fly down the stairs and do it outside. Don't poop outside, but you can do everything else outside. I mean, if you gotta poop, you gotta poop. I'm just saying, you just grab your stuff and run downstairs. You don't need to wear your contacts. Just put your glasses on and go. What happened?
I'm sorry, I need a moment for that.
Maybe they still have the porta pots out there.
The blue paint.
if only. If only.
If only.
Oh God.
What a season. I would tell you, I never would have thought this would be the final four. I mean, I never would have thought Turner.
No.
Turner, I shit on during the draft.
We all did.
Brittany, I just didn't even pick. Taylor, like Monty, I thought, Monty was one of my picks.
Yeah.
Definitely. Taylor was up there, but it was teeter-tottering. But tonight was Turner's 750. You know, I got to say, Brittany probably would have won that HOH. What were the final seconds? Because Brittany said 2,700 and
Taylor said
1,000.
480, and it was like around 1,400.
And I was like, oh, Brittany just won HOH because I can't do math. And then they announced Taylor, and I was like, what? How's that possible?
Yeah, because
she went over.
Yeah, Brittany went over because
Yeah, I think Brittany was closer, but she just went over.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't there you can only go under so much? Like she could have said one, and that would have counted.
My Price is Right.
Whoa.
Like the Price is Right.
And here comes Andrew. Whoa! You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say the H word. We're good.
Turner.
I was gonna say, here comes Andrew follows me, you, and Brandon Wu, because as I quote, that is literally a message Alan sent me this week. It's like, show's gonna be me, you, and Brandon Wu. I'm like, that's a movie. That is a movie.
It's me, you, and Brandon Wu.
And then I made it the sequel.
Yeah, the sequel with Andrew.
I had to.
Is anyone still watching the feeds? Are we watching the feeds anymore?
No.
Well, the feeds aren't on right now, but
Let's just. I mean, when I get off
These
here,
are never on when I try to watch.
When I get off here, I've got a She-Hulk came on today.
okay, I'll admit I tried watching some last night. They were in bed, so
I thought they didn't go to bed till 8
Hmm.
o'clock in the morning, or is that just Monty and?
that was that that segment because what was it? Oh yeah, I was like up at 5 in the morning for some reason. Luckily I had work in the morning, so I didn't have to worry about it.
That's the best time to watch.
In a way, but they were in bed, so I was just like, you know what? I haven't watched the feeds in a while. Let me go on, and I'm just like, oh, they're all in bed, so waste of time.
I feel like after about Final Six, like, unless if they have the, like, you must be up and doing things rule in effect,
Well-
they just sleep.
Listen,
I'll watch HOH at 3, right? Like,
well, you have to think back in the early days, before they had electricity and we rode horse and buggies to school.
when
men
men
were
were men and
Amish
women
brother.
men were men and women were glad.
That's right. That's right. There wasn't a live final 3 in the finale. There was already the final 2 for a week. And you had to watch these two people remember that, Andrew? You had to watch these two people in the house all week, and all they do is sleep. They didn't do anything.
The best one of those was Dick and Danielle's season 9.
Yeah.
Or 8, I'm sorry.
That was way back. They were final 2.
Mm-hmm.
Father and daughter.
With Zach. Remember that Final 3 endurance?
Oh my god, that one is.
God.
That one gets forgotten about. I think that's one of the better.
Wasn't that the
Oh.
6-hour HOH comp?
That was the freezing rain.
Dick was laying.
Yeah, it was
into
6
him.
hours. I
mean,
was just like,
oh.
how the hell would they? I wouldn't be able to do that.
Dick was, and he's looking at Danny. Go distract him.
He said, what?
Go distract
Go
him or
distract
something.
him.
Yeah.
And then the end, she's like, "It's okay, it's okay," and he's just then shaking, holding on to the key. It looks like Jesus Christ. I want to do that.
In Big Brother 2, you had Dr. Will. Bless her heart, I can't remember her name.
Monica and Nicole.
Monica, I think it was Monica and Nicole. Is that who it was?
Those
Yeah,
are the
that
final
was
3.
I know that Final Four HOH.
This is how far production has come. They were an above ground 5-foot deep pool. Above ground, just got it from Walmart, put it in the backyard. They were on floaties, and they had to keep their hand on this a key, and they couldn't take their hands off of it. I think they had industrial fans in the background just blowing. There was no production value.
Oh, that's
just blowing them around trying to hold on. That was what we got. And the person that was left holding that damn key was a HOH. They picked the person they wanted to go to Final 2 with. There wasn't any of this 3 fight, whatever. They picked a person, the other person said bye, and then you had to watch these 2 Japs in the house for a week.
I think I'm gonna mix up history because I think Will, Monica, and Nicole, that was the final 4 HOH, and they were on a bed, and then part 1 of final 3 of season 3 was the pool
Might
and
have
the
been.
floaties.
Oh,
Okay.
But they've slowly increased the value for the endurance.
Oh,
cups.
yeah.
I mean, we've
obviously.
got look how far the value has come. Like the production value, we got porta pots now that blow blue shit up in your face. I mean, what? We've
It
come
used-
so far.
It used to be last year was that science experiment that blew up on them. Where it was like
That's
the
true.
elephant, the elephant toothpaste that came out.
That was so
Oh.
much, you know.
Mhm.
But anyway, like I said, I don't know. I'm still trying to get my idea of doing a Big Brother 25 and kicking it old school each week. Each week is something different from old seasons. Like one week, it's
They
America
tried that.
votes
BB
for the winner.
Takeover only lasted like 2 weeks.
The Big Brother, like week 1, we vote for who goes home that week. Nobody's nominated. We just vote out who we don't like. Yeah.
So okay, let me ask another question. Is there a bad winner of the bunch?
Okay,
I-
Tyler, fuck. Let me tell you something. Get out.
Tyler, get
Where
out.
have you been? We addressed this 28 minutes ago.
Queen stays queen.
Queen stays queen, baby.
Oh, whenever I meet
Okay,
up with
what
Tyler,
were
I
you
know how
saying
to have
before
the
we were
hammer.
rudely interrupted?
Is there a bad winner? I don't think there's a bad winner.
I'm
I think it's
thinking
more
about this.
disappointing.
I'm thinking about this.
I think they're all good. I just think in terms of I think a lot of people hold stock in the value of a season being with the winner. And so I think the season takes a hit with Brittany as the winner, or rather more backlash just because of the Kyle's Sounds About White alliance. Yeah.
But from a gameplay standpoint, not even. I think there's not a bad. If she makes it there,
Gameplay, like it could be a toss up. But like if we're like gonna go lean toward of what everyone wants, like of course everyone wants Taylor, myself included.
Not everyone. I'm okay with it, but it's not like who I would pick.
What are you saying, Andrew?
I'm saying I'm okay if Taylor wins, but that wouldn't be like my pick. Like that's not who I want to win necessarily.
Right.
I would prefer Turner or Monty, just because I think they played the most solid all-around game.
I think I was gonna say I think like if we're looking at it, Taylor has the best story. I don't think Brittany wins in this final 4, so I'll just say the other 2. I think Turner. The most impressive thing for me about Turner is pulling off like the largest wave-making moves in the game and getting no backlash for it, or next to no backlash for it. And then Monty, I think, has just been consistent all the way through. That Monty has
100%
really never been in danger, which is also very impressive.
Have all 4 of these people been on the block?
Yes.
Monty's been on the block?
Split house. He was on the block against he was up against Blindside Butterbeans.
Jasmine.
Don't ever run
Our
that
favorite house guest.
In her birth year.
You know, just like how for Big Brother 20 they changed the rule that the final 3 could be voted for AFP so that we could give it to Tyler. Well, they're changing the rule again that production just picks me as America's favorite because everybody loves me.
Oh my god, that impression is scary.
I'm scary with impressions.
You're just scary.
Can we see a Tyler
impression?
Thank
you.
Yeah, let's see a Tyler impression. Tyler Lyons.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
He's getting props.
I'm excited.
No.
Oh my god, he's in the tank. He's in the tank. Stop. He's in the tank. I can't. He's in the tank.
Didn't even have to say a dang word. Didn't have to say a word.
Did you know that I had 4 of the final 5 in my draft?
No, tell us more about that.
Okay, Tyler, I love you.
Tyler, we love you. I just love how he comes in 10 minutes later. Have you talked about the challenge finale?
Even though we were talking about that like a while ago.
He's gonna show up in the last couple minutes here and be like, "Did you talk about who was evicted tonight?"
Did you talk about who's evicted tonight? Did you actually talk about the show? Allison? Did you do the intro?
Did
Allison?
you say that Taylor was HOH?
How did we feel about that competition? Because I feel like with memory video competitions in the past, it's always been like, here's a segment, and now we're going to do a couple questions. And now here's another one, we're going to do more questions. I like that it was just one all the way through.
I liked it.
I don't like that it was so close to the color memory one.
I don't ever want to see Julie Chen Moonves doing modeling or dancing around. It was creepy crazy. And then I got Tyler over here texting me going, you need to do a TikTok video changing clothes, making fun of Julie Chen. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that, Tyler. I don't have nice clothes like that.
I was just like, they had to use one of the most cringiest songs of the summer. I'm sorry.
Though the fact that Julie was it though? It was like my aunt at the wedding who never does anything, and she gets out and starts doing. She looked like an uptight white woman. It really.
Have we seen and I don't even know the exact song, like the TikTok trend where it's like the "Yes, Lord, we'll praise you for the rest." That TikTok trend that's going down.
Yes,
that I think of Julie every time.
What was the song she was dancing to, Brandon? Is that like a real hit song?
Okay, yeah, the song's called Sunroof. It's on the radio constantly.
I've never heard it.
I don't listen to the radio.
Don't listen to it.
Okay, trust me, I'm not. That's right up there with the Applebee's song. Okay, I can't.
Fancy like Applebee's.
Oh no, not that Walker Hayes song.
No, my son had that as my ringtone for a short period of time. Very short.
Because I know something funny. Okay, so last Christmas season, I got to see.
I gave you my heart.
No.
Okay. Excuse me. We need to mute Andrew. Go ahead, Brandon.
Anyways, so. This is unrelated, but Beth would enjoy this. But I got to see Jinx Monsoon and Benda La Creme Christmas show last year.
Nice.
And they did a parody to that Walker Hayes song that was mentioned. I was just like, what is happening? Why am I living for this over, of course, the original, obviously? Like I'm not a big fan of like redneck country. I'll just say that right now.
Neither am I.
I am.
So it's just like the fact that was parodied in a queer art form of that. I was just like, I would like to see more.
I would like to see that. I could tell you so something. You know, the funny thing is they even mentioned in that song getting a alcoholic beverage to go, which you can't get an alcoholic beverage to go in
Louisiana.
Anywhere.
Louisiana.
But let me tell you how you do it, because I used to be a drunk. Everyone knows that. What you do is you order a to-go water. I need a to-go water. Can I have a to-go water? And then you get rid of the water and pour it in an empty cup. Keep the ice. Then you pour, when no one's looking, you pour the beverage in the to-go cup.
Before we get to the story of Allison walking through the Wendy's drive-thru,
it was McDonald's. It was McDonald's, and I wasn't tall enough to be seen through the entire window. They got this much of me doing this. I want to make double.
Rory,
give it to me now.
But what I was going to say, Allison, is this Saturday night's going to be an entertaining night in North Houston, Texas. I'm taking Bria to her first daddy-daughter dance.
Oh, snap. I swear if they play that Applebee's song, Andrew.
I hope not.
Andrew's going to be the one vibing the hardest.
It's the Chick-fil-A cup for me.
He's going to FaceTime me. And I'm going to be a fool and answer.
My question, Allison, is if... Never mind.
No, go ahead, dude. You're already in it. You're already
So
in the tip.
so if I'm going to daddy daughter dance and that works with getting alcohol out, does it also work with getting it?
Yes. Okay, let me taste it. You got a Chick-fil-A cup? 2 cups that are best for keeping alcohol cool. Something about the ice they use at Sonic, and those it's the best ice on the planet. And those
Oh,
cups, nothing freaking melts.
Route 44
Route
Sonic
44,
water with
pour the water
strawberry
out.
and lemon.
Put your vodka and Kool-Aid or whatever the hell else you need to get through the daddy dance. You be cutting up doing the worm on the floor for a night's over.
You act like I need that to do that, right? Like I would do that just being me, right? I'd be walking. I'm gonna walk into that dance, play that funky music, white boy,
You
right?
guys will
Like,
see it everywhere you go now. You
yeah.
will go to a kid's basketball game. You will go to any kind of athletic activity, plays, anything parents are forced to go to. They're walking in with something like this. Oh, this is great.
I'm so excited to be here.
Mm.
I'm so excited to be here.
My kid is a superstar.
My child is going to be a professional athlete.
My kid's a professional athlete, even though he hasn't touched the fucking ball once.
Yeah.
This is what $250 got me. Can I get an amen?
Yes, Lord.
Yes,
It's
Lord.
Anyway.
When are we going to find out who's HOH?
We know. But Tyler's gonna ask us in a minute.
Tyler's
if we
gonna
talked
ask
about
that
it.
like anytime right
We're just
now.
waiting for Tyler to ask us another question we've already answered.
It's kind of like at being in one of those business meetings. I'm waiting for Tyler just to like motion for us to adjourn the show, right? Like y'all can go now, right? Like that's what I'm waiting for.
Tyler can't hit the live button during half these shows, so I have to do it. Because
Is anyone else excited about the upcoming Survivor?
oh yes, we are planning our draft next week before Wednesday. We don't have a lot of time, but if you're a patron, get on there, send us your picks. We're gonna include you guys in it. So we're gonna have our picks, and I think we're gonna let patrons have a pick too. So, yeah. But I'm not sending my picks to anyone ahead of time.
And I'm
Except
not
me.
allowed to pick any kind of draft order.
Hell no, because of what you did to me. Like, are you kidding? You totally screwed me on Big Brother this year. I had Daniel and Kyle in my top 2. Shit.
And I can say
I'm the one that's got to live with that.
I was excited to see the that Jeff Probst confirmed that the Hourglass Twist will not be back and the Do or Die will not be back.
Can we confirm
Yes.
not be back, or that he's got a haircut?
I cannot confirm any of those things, but I
Jeff
can
Probst
confirm.
Yeah.
I can confirm that he's gotten more plastic surgery somewhere.
That
And I also can confirm
it's worse.
Allison, we're getting like robot. We're losing you, girl.
Me? Am I bad right now?
You were just a little laggy. You're fine now.
Now you're a little pixelated, but you're okay. Well, no, you're frozen again. No, you're laggy.
What am I doing?
That's
the Macarena.
there
we
for a
doing?
minute. There for a minute, your lag was so bad it looked like when you're at the party and the strobe lights going and you see like every other
Frame
frame of what's happening.
My
Or
internet.
any Doctor Who fans, it's like a weeping angel.
Nobody watches Doctor Who but you. I have had the worst time with my internet today. It's pretty bad, and my bill's paid, so I don't know what the hell the problem is. Okay, but I did see the new challenge is going to be on MTV October 12th. I don't know if anyone saw the cast release of that.
I did.
It's Bloodlines, or no, Ride or Dies.
So I won't comment because I already know the results.
Okay, you need to tell me later or something, because
it's good. It's dirty good.
it's a 9-month show.
It's dirty good. It's dirty good. We'll talk when the air's off, and if y'all don't want to hear, y'all can leave.
I'll stay since I don't watch it. So
Yeah, and for the chat, just stay in the chat when the show's over. You'll find out what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna do that as part of the after show. So we'll talk about that when the credits are done rolling, we're going to do some spoiler stuff. So let's just go ahead and end this. I'm going to play the outro, and then we'll do the after show for a few minutes.
And this is just, again, forewarning. If you stay on past the outro, you are getting the results of the upcoming challenge season.
Yes, you're getting spoilery mix. This is worse than anything that could happen to you. I'll give you a number of my therapist, but still, you really need to not continue.
Oh, wait, we didn't talk about what's going to happen next week. I mean, well, on Sunday, actually.
Sunday is going to be the what is it? The
cookout's coming back.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
right.
cookout's coming back. Are they going to go in the house, or are they just going to rip everyone to shreds?
They might be hosting a challenge.
I think it's
Like a
going to be
luxury.
like. I think
Yeah, are
it's
they
going to
going to be
like,
there? Is it going to be really weird, like when Tiffany was there on a big phone?
I think Hannah said that they're going to be there in person.
Okay.
I think it's going to be like the let's relook at the season kind of thing.
Let's
Possibly.
How they've in
reminisce.
the past done like they've done it like cookout theme before, like carnival theme or that kind of theme. So I think that's
that type of episode, like when
Mhm.
Jesse came back, and I don't
Oh.
dare I say this, when they had Jessica and Cody back. Ugh.
Listen,
and let's go back through the season. That's what I think it's going to be, but I could be wrong.
I'll take anything
Possibly.
over them sitting around the table talking about, remember when this happened and remember
So-
that.
But the real
That
question-
that happens at the final three. That happens
God,
at-
I love that so much, Allison.
Oh, me
It's
too.
just like my kid at the basketball game.
But hold on, there's a serious question that needs to be addressed on this. If they're coming,
Can someone
back,
get us an
let's say-
Uber? Because I can't drive.
Let's say they're in the house for 3.5 hours. Can Derek F stay awake in the Big Brother house for that long?
That's the new endurance challenge.
The new endurance challenge is staying awake. For real.
Can
The
Derek F?
awake-a-thon.
Hey, don't sleep on Derek F. You may have filed too.
You don't have to. He sleeps on you.
That's right. That's why I said it. I know what
Roll
I'm talking
those.
about.
Roll those credits.
Oh, it's
All right, guys, we're going to have an after show. So if you want to see the
Okay.
spoilers and everything else, please
Joseph said that they aren't going to be in the house. It's a segment with Julie on stage. Okay.
Aw.
just don't continue watching after the credits if you don't want to know what's going on. With our luck, Tyler will start participating and we'll spoil the shit out of it for him. So anyway,
He already knows.
he already know. You know what? I think he knew who won Survivor last year, the little shit, and I think he cheated. But that's coming up during the draft. Hit the wrong fucking button. Okay,
Sorry, I've
sorry.
been crying through the whole outro.
I hit the wrong button. It happens from time to time. I should have just
Okay.
let it keep going.
So
This is the after show. And I'm not saying it again. If you don't want to know spoilers on the challenge and all that, you need to go.
Get out.
Get
Get
out.
out. Just
so
like Tyler,
upcoming
get out.
season,
And this is the ride or die.
we know it's ride or die, so we know it's someone from their lives or someone from their challenge lives.
Loved ones they don't have to be related to.
And I can confirm that Johnny Bananas makes a finals again,
Okay.
but Tori gets her win.
Tori and Devin. Are you shitting me?
Nope, that's the spoiler I saw today.
I've been waiting for a Devin win.
Like that's so like Tori and Devin getting that win. Oh, hold on to it.
The grandstanding and bragging that
Can you imagine this
Devin
after
is-
show? Like we have to wait 9 months to get it, but this after show is going to be great.
Johnny Bananas is not going to show up.
Yeah, Devin and Tori win,
Nice.
Wow. I'm amazed.
and I'm so happy for them. Like
I am too.
I love the people that continuously play and never win and then finally get that win, right? Like Bananas making the finals is great. Like it's good TV, right? But then to make it to the finals, because he's like, I'm dragging Devin because I know I can beat him and I know that Tori will never get her win, and then they like beat him. Like,
Where's Wes, man? He didn't want to play this time?
he can't. He's been an all-star. My opinion, not
I
true.
thought Derek was playing. He's okay. Well, maybe I was wrong.
And Annalise is back, so it's not true, but that's
Oh God, is that who? I read that name.
not
Okay.
Annalise.
No, I can't.
Wait, the stool?
The stool, yeah, the stool. Why doesn't Jack ever play?
I don't know. Maybe
sorry, not
he's
Annalise,
racist.
Anissa. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say.
Wait, I was
How
like,
How
wait
do
a
you
minute.
confuse Anissa with Annalise?
I'm
Annalise
tired.
and the
I've been up
stool
since
are the rider
3:45
dice.
this morning.
Okay, I love Anissa, but who is paired up with her? Because that's not going really far. Is it?
And Victoria's back.
Who?
Victoria.
Okay, which one is it? Victoria.
Hold on. You know Victoria. I just don't know the last name off the top of my head. She's like a legend.
I know Laurel's back.
Tori, Fessy, Mariah, Laurel Stuckey, Jack Maddox, Kayla, your favorite's back.
Oh God, and she's with her husband.
Sam Bird, Turbo with Tamara. Nelson is with Nurse. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Nice.
Jay is back with Michelle Fitzgerald, which I'm here for some Michelle Fitzgerald any day of the week. Horatio is with Olivia. Kim is with Colleen. Johnny Middlebrooks is with Raven. Tommy is with Annalise. Annalise is back. Tommy and Annalise are back.
She's played before?
She played once. Nani
No,
and
Annalise is back.
Jordan and Anissa, Daryl and Veronica, not Victoria. Veronica is back.
That's what I was thinking of. Veronica was in the All
I'm
Stars.
screwing up all the names. I'm screwing them all up.
Yeah, just stop talking. So Veronica she was in the All Stars. So how is she doing it? And Wes isn't.
And then Casey and Kenny, and then TJ.
And so was what's his name?
But so was Anissa.
And the guy Jordan.
And Nelson.
And Nelson. So you can't say
No, I'm
Wes
just saying
Wes just didn't want to do it.
I'm sad CT's not there.
Where's my CT?
But I have a theory on that.
Who was the girl that played last season with the braces that had the blue hair? That Uncle CT. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't off the top of my head, but I think if CT was, I don't think CT would have played this season.
Why?
I don't think he'd do a ride or die without DM.
Oh,
yeah.
And that I don't know that factual. Nobody quote me on this. This is just like, to me, to see all of that and then think of his ride or die from the challenge. Like I don't know that he could have or he would have put himself through that.
The documentary comes out. It's a 3-part documentary on MTV next the September 21st called The Challenge, The Untold Story comes out, and they address the whole, they talk about DM and all that. Like they really dig deep into the whole history. And they even talk about how, it would have, it all came about because we thought it'd be cool if there was some real world and some, road rules people together. And I'm like, I was watching. That was the premiere. I remember that.
I've heard Paramount Plus is going to get a Road Rules spinoff too.
Well, I can't afford it. So they need to go over that with me first, considering how much I pay for this shit and I still have commercials.
Can we also talk about the fact that The Mole's coming back to the Netflix? To Netflix?
To the Netflix?
To the Netflix.
The Mole is coming back on. They're redoing it on Netflix.
Thank God. One of my favorite shows ever.
What about The Hustler? What happened to The Hustler, Andrew?
Season 2 canceled.
Why? I loved that show. Man, I guessed almost none of them.
Except the first
I love
one.
that show. I guess
Except
none of
season
that.
1, episode 7, when they're like, the hustler's a college professor. I know that shit ain't Andrew.
Well, I thought you solely won. Because I was sitting there going, wait a minute, he's going to win. How's he going to win? He's not going to win. And then you and the other girl, you won together.
The other guy.
The other guy, you won together.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen that
Yeah, that's
episode.
what- well,
that's
this is
2
the
years
spoiler
out.
segment.
We good. That was 2 years out. But it is on Amazon Video, so go get me my royalties.
Yeah. Speaking of a couple of things, the Challenge USA, which is not the first Challenge USA, by the way. They did that a few years ago, did they not?
No.
Was it USA versus something?
War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds.
The Wild. US. It was US. There was a US versus the World.
Yeah, there was a
Series, I'm
US
pretty sure.
something. But anyway, so the quitters were quitting. Who was it? Danny and Sarah Lucina won the Challenge USA. And the reason why Danny won because he fought and he finished. Sarah won because she was fighting and coming in last at the very end at everything, but still finished and was dead set convinced that she was last and going to lose, but she still finished. And you had all these other people going, I am starving to death. I'm freezing. I can't feel my fingers. I don't know what's going on. If all they had to do was finish and they could keep their money, that's all they had to do was finish. I could not believe Tyson the Apostle, one of my favorite all-time. I love him. I'm sorry, I'm probably in a class of my own. I was so disappointed. Ben got disqualified because he hurt his shoulder. I bet Ben would have finished. I bet you Ben would have finished.
Ben would have been like, let me keep going, I think.
Oh, he wanted to.
Yeah.
Angela got disqualified at the end because the last challenge before the final challenge, she didn't have a pair. She was by herself. And she thought, well, if I just don't do the challenge, I'll time out and I'll just save my energy and get sleep. And then the next morning, TJ wakes everyone up and goes, okay, let's get ready for the final challenge, except you, Angela. Tell us what happened. Well, I thought I'd just time out and save my energy. And he goes, well, you didn't even try and didn't even do it. So you're out of here. I was kind of shocked. Because they didn't.
Kind of deserved it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see where she was coming from, but
my problem with that is if it should have been said, like, because she's just playing strategy, right? Like, so that should have been.
Yeah, she said she was being punished for being strategic because she was more. Look, I'll be honest with you. There are some people from Big Brother that terrible. But man, they get on the challenge. That's their bread and butter. That's where they belong.
To be honest, after seeing Angela doing the Challenge USA, I kind of thought we were going to get Tangela and Ryder Dies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised that didn't happen.
I think Tyler's I don't think he's interested in. I just get the feeling he's not.
He's more worried about cookbook sales.
I agree.
He's the housewife. He's got to stay home and keep the house.
and that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's interested, but he doesn't own his own balls. So if Angela said, let's do it, I think that he would have had to do it.
Listen, some men, you just got to do what you got to do. He's happy. He won his prize. It was Angela.
Yeah, definitely not the $500K he signed up for.
No.
I thought
he's made more sales on the cookbook.
I thought Brandon was getting his squirt bottle and he didn't.
No. I'm trying to find my phone because I hear it somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Well, I'm excited. The weeks that coming up are going to be a little crazy. I will definitely be back next Thursday for the Big Brother eviction, and Wednesday night will definitely be live. So next week our schedule is as follows: definitely Wednesday night coverage of Survivor, Thursday night the eviction, Big Brother. I'm thinking Monday evening or Tuesday evening. I don't know yet. Could be the draft for Survivor. I don't know.
I thought
We
you were
may
drafting
not-
Wednesday.
Huh?
I thought you were drafting Wednesday.
Well, we can't draft Wednesday because that's when the show comes on.
Oh.
I don't know. Could possibly not do a show and just put our draft up. I don't know. It just depends.
I don't think you'll have much to cover.
Yeah. What do you mean I'm not going to have much to cover? What?
Wait, that's the Survivor premieres Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then you have to draft Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
there's no Big Brother Wednesday.
Mhm.
Because Survivor.
Yeah.
They finally got my email
Is it a
where
2 hour
I said,
Survivor
let's
too?
do the finale on a Sunday night for 2 hours at 7 at a decent gosh dang hour.
Is Survivor a 2 hour premiere?
I think I don't think so because Amazing Race is on after. I think they said.
Yes. So
Oh,
probably
so
gonna
we
be
get the
hour and a half.
Derek X and
Claire.
yeah, Derek X and Claire.
That's
I'm
gonna be
excited
good.
for that.
I have not watched Amazing Race since season 1.
Wow.
I know, right?
You know what was the missed opportunity for me?
You didn't watch the reality star version?
Mm-mm. Was that Brandon?
I was gonna say earlier because it was the day that Ozzy did her watch party in DC for House Chops. She did Celebrity Big Brother that day, but immediately after was The Amazing Race, and I was just like, are we gonna do a double watch party for this? But we just watched Celebrity Big Brother for that, so it was whatever.
Did you go to that?
I did. Mhm.
Was that fun?
Oh, it was great. I met let's see, I met Ozzy, obviously, Tiffany, Derek F.
Wow.
Brittany. Brittany.
Brittany was on the Today
Let's
Show the other day.
go!
Did you guys see that?
I did not actually.
One of her TikTok videos went so viral of her in an airport. I guess some flights got delayed and she decided to entertain people by dancing and doing the centipede on the floor. It was funny. It was
Okay.
great.
Mhm.
And they had it on the Today Show. I'm like, that's Brittany from last year's Big Brother. And they didn't even bring that up. I was like, Hoda.
It was the Today Show because CBS, NBC, different.
That's probably why.
Even though the Today did cover what happened on Big Brother in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they got it. They need to pick their bet. You know what I'm saying? Is she small?
Yes.
Is she like, I'm 4'11"? Is she like around that area?
I think she's like 5 foot even.
Okay.
Because I remember like standing next to her, I was like, damn, I'm actually taller than you. So I was just like, okay. And then who else was there? Crap. I keep forgetting, but Christian was supposed to be there, but I think something last minute came up, which is why Brittany came last minute. So
Was Alyssa there? Because if Christian was supposed to be there, it was the restraining order.
oh.
Ooh.
Burn.
Oh yeah, and Rockstar was there as well.
Oh.
I had to get Rory one more time.
I forgot the other Survivor, the Survivor people that were there, but I think Shan was one of them.
It was probably Tony because he was in the Spy Shack.
No,
I love Tony. I'm the only person that
Yeah.
loves Tony.
I saw him and Marianne post their picture.
I'm hoping
on
House
on
Shops
Twitter
comes back to
together, and I was
DC
like,
because like I really enjoyed that.
I will say one of my favorite parts of the challenge finale is when they were all eating onions and they were all puking. And he said, what was it? Dominic says, "Oh God, I think it's about to come out of my ass."
Hello.
Because they had to eat a whole onion. And everybody's puking. He's like, "Oh, that's great. Mine's about to come out of my ass."
Oh, hold on. Oh wait, no. I think I remember that now. I thought you were talking. Okay, for a moment, I thought you were talking about Dracula.
No.
Because Dracula, they have to eat a whole bulb of garlic.
No, and like Angela put because she's a chef and because she got a cookbook and she was
She
putting the
diced
lemon
it.
juice all over it. She was dicing it up and they're all looking at her like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like you're gonna eat it? You better shovel that in there."
she's making a sequel. It's going to be the Challenge Cookbook.
That's great.
It's going to be 52 ways to cook an onion.
Who are these people that buy these books? Who are you?
Where are you?
Okay, so I read. Speaking of, I'm a very frequent reader. I love to read. And I did just read, and it's a great biography about like child like television stars. It's Jeanette McCurdy's new book.
Hey, you know that microphone?
No, I'm Googling the name of the book. Chill out.
Okay.
Jeanette McCurdy, who was on iCarly and Sam and Cat, she wrote a book called, and it's out now. I'd definitely recommend it. It's called "I'm Glad My Mom Died."
I've heard about
Now
it.
wait a minute. That's my biography name.
The premise of the book is like her mom. She never wanted to be an actress, and
Yeah.
her mom pushed her through it, and what she went through with it. It's a great read. So if you're speaking of books, it's a really good read if you want to dive into a book.
Hey, speaking of books, I'm reading the Bob Odenkirk.
I swore she was about to say the Bible, and I was
No.
like,
Let's not get crazy. The Bob Odenkirk book that, Better Call Saul, this guy is freaking hilarious. He almost died on the set of Better Call Saul last year. If he had been alone in his trailer when he had his heart attack, he would have died, but it happened on set during a scene, and because of his co-stars going into action, they saved his life. This guy was a writer on Saturday Night Live. He talks about the last time he ever saw Chris Farley. It's just a very interesting. I'm always these actors that really, have lived a life, but they don't really make it big until they're much older. I've always fascinated me because, I kind of feel I might be Betty White someday. I don't know. But the lives that they've lived are so interesting. You should definitely pick that up. That's about all I've got. Did anyone watch the Emmys on Monday?
no, but that's about all I got. I'm crashing quick.
You're crashing. I think I'm crashing. Guys, are we ready to wrap this up?
Yes.
Yeah, is Tyler in the chat?
Tyler's not in the chat.
Good.
Tyler's going to go to the bathroom when the credits are rolling and think
Again?
the show's over, and he's going to continue to listen, and he's going to hear the spoilers, and he's going to text me. I'm so pissed at you right now, Allison. And I'm going to be like, you never pay attention to me when I'm talking, ever. And this is reason 987 proof because you don't, because we just said 58 times. Spoiler.
He already knows those spoilers. Yeah. He already knows them.
Yeah. And yes, Wes Evans in the chat. I love audiobooks where the author narrates it. Yeah, it makes it so, and I'm a huge Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul fan. I just rewatched all 5 seasons, Andrew.
Wow.
And watched all of season 6. All I gotta say is that Nacho Vargo, his final speech. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, got me in the feels. Anyway, guys, thank you so
Cobra
much
Kai.
for watching. Cobra Kai, I just went through Cobra Kai this week in season 5. I've got so many issues.
I haven't finished it yet.
It's not the same show. However, it's still a good show.
And wasn't there some pretty good cameos? I heard there were some original cameos.
Yeah, we got the chick from Karate Kid 3 shows up in one episode, and
Hilary
then we
Swank,
get
wasn't it?
not Hilary Swank. No, Blake Lively. No, Robin Lively. And then we had the character's name is Mike Barnes. From Karate Kid 3, the villain in Karate Kid 3. He shows up in a couple episodes, and he's very bloated.
That's going to do it for us on My Weekly Meltdown.
That's it. Can't wait for season 6. I mean, until Dutch shows up from the original Karate Kid, Chad McQueen needs to get back into acting because that guy comes in the freaking dojo and tells me he's going to kill me and whoop my ass. I'm going to believe it.
I mean...
Anyway, yes, thank you for watching. This has been Backstage, My Weekly Meltdown.
Don't expect this every week.
No.
I want to do this every week. It's the fuddy duds that I do the show with that don't. I'm just going to stay on by myself and talk.
Wouldn't
Makes
be the
me
first
think.
time.
What do you say?
I said it wouldn't be the first time.
Rory, we did it once, didn't we?
That's what I was gonna say. I think like we were the pioneers of My Weekly Meltdown backstage or whatever
Yeah.
you just called it. We just kept coming back.
And I think it was an accident. Like, I don't even think we did it on purpose. We just kept talking. And it went on and on like it's doing right now. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Go to bed.
We're going to bed Wednesday, if not together. But Wednesday, it'd be fun slumber party. Wednesday, Survivor. Thursday, Big Brother. We got a draft in there somewhere. If you're a patron, send us your picks for Survivor, whatever the F number we're on.
Yeah, make them Survivor picks, please, not any other kind of picks.
43? I don't know. Survivor 43? God, this is going to go on forever. Seriously, it is. Okay, great show. I'm hitting the end button. I'm hitting the end button.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.